Hello everyone, I'm Bo Chang from Bao State University. Thank you for attending my presentation. In this video, I'm going to introduce you a training center in Shanghai, China, and also the skill-based training programs provided by this training center. The name of this training organization is called Huiren Business School. It is a well-known training institution in Shanghai. It was founded in 2003 under the leadership of Dr. Weijie Wang, who has expertise across the fields of human resource development, labor relations, and psychological counseling. Within the Huiren organization, there are other branches, such as Meidan Education and Weiye Training Center. In this video, I'm going to introduce you the training programs in Shanghai Weiye Training Center, an important training site of the Huiren organization. Huiren Business School focuses on professional training in human resource development, psychological counseling, labor law, and other professional fields. It is a well-known brand in the field of training and counseling in Shanghai. Huiren Business School provides programs to train the professionals such as the directors of human resource development, managers of human resource, international trainers, psychological counselors, and labor lawyers. As a physical side of the Huiren organization, Weiye Training Center provides multiple training programs for employees in different fields, such as construction, medicine, multimedia, and law. The training programs in Weiye Center focus on human resource management. Human resource management programs are divided into 4 different levels. Level 1 and Level 2 programs are to train the managers and directors of the human resource management. Level 3 program is to train the supervisors and specialists of the human resource management. Level 4 program is to train the assistants of the human resource management. Courses such as human resource management, labor law, psychology and finance and taxation are provided in these training programs. Most of the instructors are human resource executives in the company, with a lot of practical experience but little teaching experience. The training center does not hire university professors since they don't have practical experience. All the programs are short-term, skill-based professional training programs. The programs last from 4 days, 8 days, to 16 days. Learners attend the classes on weekend, with 6 hours each time. Each class has about 30 to 50 students. Training methods in Weiye Center include lecture, discussions, site visit, and case study. Lecture is the main training method. Learners like the outputs from the instructors. The instructors focus on the key knowledge points that might be tested. This is a big difference between training in China and training in the United States. There are some discussions, but adult learners here do not like to spend more time on discussions. They prefer learning the knowledge and useful strategies and methods from the instructors within a short period of time. There are some case studies. Instructors provide many practical cases and analyze these cases relevant to the knowledge in the textbooks. There are much less site visits due to the high cost on transportation and the time spent on the road. The picture here is a site visit in Alibaba Group, a famous Chinese multinational company specialized on e-commerce, retail, internet, and technology. After the training, learners take the examinations hosted by the Shanghai Municipal Bureau of Human Resource and Social Security and Shanghai Vocational Skills Appraisal Center. In the entry-level examination, there are multiple choice questions and case analysis. The entry-level examination emphasizes basic and single knowledge points and the standard answers. In more advanced first and second level certificate examinations, in addition to the written tests, there are also interviews. They emphasize comprehensive knowledge and the knowledge embedded in the practical problems. There are no standard answers to the questions in the examinations. In addition to participating in the formal classroom activities, learners are also connected with each other through different WeChat groups, such as the multimedia and the internet group, construction group, and human resource management group. In these informal groups, learners share the problems in their work, post the recruitment information, and also their working experience. In the WeChat groups, the instructors post assignments and announcements. The leaders of the training center post the information about the seminars, policies, and respond to some questions from the learners. The certificate-based training programs require standard textbooks and standard examinations to guarantee that learners gain the required knowledge and skills for different levels of the certificates. What motivates learners to participate in such skill-based training program is the external incentives from the policy. For example, after learners receive the certificates, their salary will increase 15% to 30%. With the certificates, learners can receive additional retirement benefit with the amount from 350 RMB to 750 RMB or $50 to $107. Learners with the certificates can get a 3,600 RMB tax deduction from the individual income tax. With the entry-level certificates, learners can also receive 1,000 RMB from the local Department of Human Resource and Social Security, 1,500 RMB with the middle-level certificates, and 2,000 RMB with the advanced certificates. With the certificates, learners can easily get promoted. Learners who work in some big cities such as Shanghai and Beijing can get extra credits when they apply for the residency. Such a strong financial and promotional benefits can greatly motivate learners to pursue the skill-based certificates. Such policy-driven certificates also push the training towards a highly test-driven and highly standard-driven approach, especially at the entry-level certificate programs. Experience sharing among learners is not valued. Different from the highly structured one-way knowledge input from the instructors in a classroom setting, learners in WeChat groups form a spontaneous and interactive learning community. Learners interact with each other through such an online space and share the job recruiting information, their practical problems in work, and their questions in assignments. The current informal WeChat space can be used for the organized formal learning space as well. For example, instructors and learners can use this space to analyze the practical cases in the workplace and share the policies and the practical knowledge they have received through their own networks and fields. Before 2020, the Ministry of the National Human Resource and Social Security controlled the skill-based human resource management examinations. After 2020, the associations of the industries, not the government, host the human resource management certificate programs, which impact the business of such a small training center. Such a small private training organization does not have the rich resources and convenient physical space that universities have. It cannot afford the cost for more advanced training methods. To survive in the future, it is necessary to find ways to integrate the resources from learners, universities, and other fields. Learners' efforts are not fully utilized in such highly test-driven training programs. Instructors can design the project-based assignments and encourage learners to work as groups and design their own learning projects and schedule their own field trips near their organizations. Organizers can give training credit to learners for utilizing free resources in their organizations to support the training programs. Training Center can collaborate with the universities to train the instructors from industry who are lack of knowledge and skills on training and education. It is especially important to train the instructors about the skills and knowledge on project-based collaborative learning design.